Hi there, it's Julie Leigh with Issaquah Myofascial Release. Welcome back. Today I want to show you an exercise called the foot crunch, which is actually a lot more gentle than it sounds. It's great paired with the toe extensor stretch on the sustain list and the pinky ball exercise for the plantar fascia. So if you've explored a couple of those and you're still feeling like you need a little bit more, this is another option. This kind of targets the top of the foot and the ankle through here, but depending on how you position yourself, you can get into a lot of other areas. So you can do this seated, you can do it standing. There's a wide variety of ways you can mix it up. Let's go over just a couple starting positions and then I'll let you take it from there. Let's start seated just so that you can get comfortable with it. Pick a side you want to treat first. I'm going to do my left, so I'm going to use my right to take my forefoot or that foot arch and just slowly, not forcefully using pressure, but a little more than the weight of the foot. Scroll through the top of the foot and ankle. Make a couple swipes, maybe one in midline down the center, and then maybe one towards the inside of the ankle and one towards the outside, if you can get to it comfortably. And just notice areas of tenderness, pain, stiffness. Where is it hot, hard, or tender? Pick a spot or two. And after you've made all three swipes, find at least one that you think you can hone in on, and we're going to put some sustained input into that spot. If it's too intense to go right into that area of restriction, kind of think of it as a bullseye, come in concentric circles away from it and treat it indirectly. I still have some tightness on the very top of mine, so that's where I'm going to start. Yours may be different, and you go with that. Try to get comfortable and feel supported where you are, and just close your eyes, take a deep breath in, soften into that space. Imagine you can send your breath where you feel resistance in your foot, and allow your body to soften into that with each exhale. Start with a cycle of 10 breaths. See if you can't notice where else you might be holding tension, whether it's in your leg, in your chest, in your jaw, in your hands. Try to soften into each of those spots with each exhale. Maintain your pressure with your foot, giving your body permission to move and shift as it needs to. Find that you just are having a hard time engaging it, stop and reposition. It's okay. Try again. Do what you can, and if you can start at 2 to 3 minutes, sustained engagement, that's a great start. Build 3 to 5, and then work your way up to 5 to 7 minutes. If you can hold it through 2 songs, then you're kind of in that 6-7 minute zone, which is great. You'll really start to notice the fascial system kind of expanding and taking pressure off the area superficially, and just keep working to kind of peel away those barriers of restriction until you get a little bit deeper. Other things that you can try, you can take a pinky ball. If you feel like you need input on the top and the bottom of the foot, you can take a pinky ball or other small ball, tennis balls or 2 if you have one of those, and work, into those tender spots in the bottom of the foot. And then you can take your opposite foot and apply some gentle pressure there. If you feel like you need more, that way you get the top and bottom at the same time. That's pretty powerful. If it's too intense, then ease off the pinky ball. But I would definitely start on a soft surface. If you have a yoga mat, you can fold that up, or a rug, carpeted area, that will help, take the intensity off of it. This hard floor can give a lot of feedback, and sometimes feet are stiff and tight and can't tolerate that. So start on a soft surface, and then the more you experience it, it'll be a little bit easier for you to move into that type of firm feedback. This stretch also pairs well with the toe extensor stretch and the pinky ball exercise. I kind of combine them there, but you can do them separate and just alternate back and forth. The toe extensor stretch is in the sustained folder on the YouTube channel, and it kind of looks something like this. All of these can be done seated or standing. If if you stand, I would recommend having something to support your arms just because it's going to get fatiguing after a while. When you do this one, you're not just shoving your toes into the ground, you're dragging until you notice a line of pull at the front of the foot and into the shin, depending on how you position yourself. So this pairs really well with that, kind of alternating back and forth and then applying some pressure into those areas that kind of feel stuck, feel like they need attention. So anyway, explore that on your own. Let me know how it goes. And if you have questions, I'm just an email away. Julie at Issaquah.com. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time.